So I don't know if people still do story times, but story time. We have a lot of detectives we work with in animal welfare. They're called Helios, Humane Law Enforcement Officers. In our town, we have the best Helios, right? We have Helios that literally probably care about animals more than they care about anything else in the entire world. There's one in particular. I'm going to call him Detective Bob. Detective Bob loves all animals. It doesn't matter what type of animal they are. It doesn't matter if they're wildlife. It doesn't matter if they're a dog, cat. It doesn't matter. He loves animals. Detective Bob went to a sporting event this weekend and had a great time with his friends. And then I started to get phone calls that one of his friends found a baby raccoon. He was trying to get the animal control for that town to come out for this baby raccoon, but unfortunately that animal control said that they would just let it die. That was not sitting well with Detective Bob. Detective Bob was not having it. He called me several times, wanted me to drive an hour and a half to get the raccoon. He was freaking out. He had somebody drive him to where the raccoon was. He was told this was a baby raccoon. He was freaking out. He was very upset. He was going to bring the raccoon home. I was going to come get it in the morning to bring it to a wildlife rehabilitator. I get up. I start getting dressed. He tells me he's just going to meet me at my shelter. It was around maybe 9 o'clock at night. So I'm up, I'm getting dressed. I have the boys getting dressed, and we're heading towards the shelter. And I get a FaceTime call from him, and he is hysterically laughing. And I look at the screen, and this is a full-grown raccoon. And I say, Bob, do not go anywhere near that raccoon. It is a full-grown raccoon. You're going to get rabies. It looks ill. Stay away from it. He is hysterically laughing. If there's ever anyone that comes to me and says, does Bob love animals? The answer is yes. I don't care what animal it is. I don't care if it's a bear. I don't care if it is a scary hyena. Bob is going to fight to make sure that that animal gets absolutely every piece of care it's supposed to get. Bob was still concerned about this adult raccoon even after this phone call, that what was going to happen to it, if it was going to live through the night, if it was going to be okay. We have the most amazing detectives in our town that we service. It is amazing to me how much they care about animals and how far they'll go to make sure that animals are taken care of. I have other stories about Detective Bob, about what he's done to help us get dogs surrendered. Detective Bob, spot on when it comes to detectives.